The Simpsons will surely be remembered as one of the most influential shows of the 21st century, modernizing television and inspiring many other shows. But did you know that The Simpsons includes many themes and concepts from ancient Greek theater?
No. Well, yes.
In this video, I'll show you these 6 ways and give examples of how The Simpsons took from Greek drama. Here we go, number 1. The Greek chorus was a group of actors in ancient Greek drama who sang and danced in unison to comment on the action of the play and provide insight into the characters' thoughts and feelings. They typically represented the common citizens, whose role was to express the collective opinion of the community. The chorus was not part of the action, but rather an observer of it, and they would often provide a moral perspective on the events taking place. In The Simpsons, the chorus appears in the background and helps us to connect with the main characters by amplifying their emotions or providing commentary to them. They offer their thoughts and observations on the events of the episode, providing a sense of community and collective voice that is typical of the Greek chorus. A typical element of Greek drama, hubris, is one of the most recurring themes of The Simpsons. In Homer the Heretic, for example, Homer's excessive pride and desire to do what he wants instead of fulfilling his responsibilities, in this case going to church, leads him to make a series of poor decisions that ultimately puts his family and home in danger, mirroring the tragic consequences of hubristic actions in Greek drama. Furthermore, hubris is a common form of tragic flaw, which we'll return to later. Another element of Greek drama that can be found in this same episode is the use of the supernatural. In the episode, Homer has a dream in which he is visited by God. In Greek drama, this occurs so the protagonist can be warned of the consequences of their actions and urged to change their ways. However, in Homer the Heretic, a parody of this is offered when God turns out to be surprisingly relaxed and accepting towards Homer. The tragic flaw, or hamartia, refers to a character's personality trait that leads to their downfall in a tragic play or story. It is often a moral or psychological weakness such as pride, ambition, envy, or jealousy. In Greek tragedy, the hero's tragic flaw is usually hubris. It is a key element of the tragic hero's character and the driving force behind the action in the play. It also helps the audience to empathize with the character's struggles and fate. In the episode Homer's Phobia, Homer's tragic flaw is his fear and lack of understanding of gay people, specifically John, a gay man whom Homer and his family became friends with. This tragic flaw of Homer is portrayed as being rooted in his own insecurities and ignorance, and it leads to him distancing himself from John, risking losing him as a valuable friend. Throughout the episode, Homer's actions and attitudes towards John are shown to be hurtful and discriminatory, a commentary on the harmful effects of prejudice. The episode ends with Homer learning to accept and appreciate John for who he is. Further important themes in Greek drama are family loyalty and individual freedom. In Greek tragedy, characters often struggle to reconcile their duty to their family and their desire for personal freedom. This tension is often depicted as a struggle between the individual and the collective. For example, in Sophocles' play Antigone, the protagonist, Antigone, defies the laws of the king to give her brother a proper burial, despite the risks to herself and her family. This action is portrayed as an expression of her sense of duty to her family, but also as a desire for individual freedom and self-expression. In the episode Bart Gets an Elephant, Bart wins a prize of his choice in a radio contest. Using his individual freedom, he chooses an elephant rather than a cash prize. The elephant, named Stampy, is a large and expensive responsibility, but the Simpson family decides to keep him because of their loyalty to Bart. Despite the cost and inconvenience, they are willing to take care of the elephant to make Bart happy. However, as the episode progresses, it becomes clear that Bart is not ready for such responsibility, and the elephant becomes a burden to the family. Eventually, they decide to give the elephant away to a wildlife reserve, showing free will to make the best decision for the family's well-being rather than being loyal to Bart's initial wishes. Fate and free will are important themes in Greek drama. In Greek tragedy, the concept of fate refers to the predetermined fate or destiny that the gods have set for each individual. This fate is often depicted as being unchangeable and inevitable. The tragic heroes in Greek plays often struggle against their fate and make choices that ultimately lead to their downfall. In the Simpsons episode "And Maggie Makes Three," Homer is shown quitting his job at the Springfield nuclear power plant to pursue his dream of working at the bowling alley. In the end of the episode, however, he is forced to return to working at the power plant. It would seem his fate has made the final call, but by altering a sign on his office wall to, instead of saying, "Don't forget, you're here forever," say, "Do it for her," his actions have also shaped his destiny. The episode balances the theme of fate and free will by showing how the characters' actions and choices can shape their destiny, while also acknowledging that certain events may be out of their control. If you like this video about The Simpsons and Greek drama, please consider hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and why not subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.